So, hello everyone, my name is Ankish Yadav from Thakur College. I had made a project named as user login page. As you visited many websites like Amazon, Flipkart, and many other websites, you may see first what you have to do. You have to do is login or register. So, I had made that page only. So, let us see how I made it. I had used Django library to run it on the server. I used Python and I'd use MySQL for it for storing the data in the database. So let us see for Django, only the basic thing is required is manage.py to run it on the server. This one manage.py, and the code in manage.py is inbuilt, that is or by default given by Django itself. So we can see it now. There is no explanation for this code, no need of any explanation because it's simple, just running on the server by default by Django. So let us see. I had made the 5 folders for it. First is login page, that you may know that. Sign up page, that is we can say as register page also. Template static website. So first of all, how the website start? The website start by putting the address. So in website, I create a website folder in the Django. So it provides me PyCatch, init.py, sgap settings.py, ul.py, and it is by default by Django. So we basically need urls.py. So in urls.py, first what I have to do is when we type the address of a website, uh, in last we have to put the name, that is if I put signup.py, it will direct me to the sign action which I had created in signup page. And if I type login, it will directly show me the login page in login action. So I'll show how it is. So basically this shows the path of the website. So it's an ul.py. So just a simple work of website is here. Now we'll see the template. In template, the basic things, the most means most useful thing that I can see here. I had created here HTML, 4 HTML files. As we know that HTML is used for designing the page of the server, the pages of the server. So let us see now login page how it is used. Now let us see, before login page we will see the sign up page because it's a basic registration page. So let us see. For this I'd use css is used for designing our page, how the button looks, how the padding looks, how the color looks, how the background color, etc, etc. So first I had kept the board. First I had started with head, that is basic syntax of html head. HTML head, title. I had kept a sign up page. Style means the CSS of the body. Then start with body. I had kept the body font as Arial and background color as mentioned is RGB, red and black, sorry, and 9360 the range of the colors. The specifications of button are mentioned here. So as its background color, its width, its padding, its color, its border, float size, etc. Font size. And then is labels font size is 20 pixel as it's normal. So and then form's border is 3 pixels and color is solid. That's we can see is now input type is email, and input type text is type equals to text. One is type email and one is type text, and the specifications of it is width is 50%, font size, margin, padding, display, border, box sizing, etc, etc. Now input type another is ratio. Sorry, radio. Extremely sorry, radio. Now what is radio? If by you have somewhere notice that when you answer the question, you get the option of yes or no. You can either select yes or either select no. That is called as radio. So I had kept the specifications of radio as height 18 pixel with 18 pixel. That's normal. So now button hover opacity I had kept as 0.7. Now container is a box that is that we will store some contents or elements in that is, and its specifications are padding, background color, and now image container. IMG container, that is image container, the container in which image will be stored and the align, and the specification are text alignment and margin I had kept as Image dot avatar. Avatar means, as simply says, it's also an image. Means it's image container, and this image avatar is image. Both have the difference. The image is this, and the container while image will be stored is the image container. The difference between this is, and then style is closed, head is closed. Now starts body, main body of the. So body I had kept as heading as h1. That h1 is the name of that uh, specific column. If I have to make changes in further, so I'll directly call h1. So the relation from the uh, return between h1 and close h1, the whatever content is written, I will target that by writing this h1 only. So I have to name that h1. Now form action is hashtag. Method post. Now there are two methods to get it. That is post method and get method. I'd use that post method. Now here is a CSRF token. It is used for security purposes in HTML. And then is load static. Load static basically means to load something that is static. Here I had loaded a static. Here static I had kept a folder. In that folder I had kept image. So where I will use is here image source equal to static, means I placed the images in static folder. So to call the image, I will load the static, then I will use that image here, and that is here. See, first I have made a big container. In that container, small container is image container. That image will be stored in that, and I named it as avatar. You can see is image.avatar. So avatar class is here, and the specifications of avatar is width 10% and border radius 50%. So as the image will set up there, then comes label. I had specified label here also, where somewhere label here font size is 20 pixels, another. So according to this, the specifications, the name will be placed. Now in labels, I have kept five things: first name, last name, gender, email, and password. So first name and the name of, and the name displayed will be first name here like this. This one will be displayed there. So, and the input type is text, means we can input text in that. Placeholder means the place uh, where we'll write the name. There it will mention as enter your first name. Then name will be first name. Required, and this is a required field that you can't keep as empty. Now second is label. Now it's like first name only. It's second last name, like last name will be printed. Input type is text. Placeholder you enter the last name and last name. Now next is gender. Gender type is not text, it's radio. I had said you that yes or no. You can select either one or two. One, yeah, you can either select yes or no. So name, gender, value, male. Either you can select your values male, or either you can select as female. Just two columns. This is called as radio button, radio type, or you can say. Now next is email. As email, you can understand, you can know that you can add characters, signs, numbers, dot, etc. Everything. So that's what type email is. Placeholder enter email, name email, and float is right. Obviously, and it's a required field. Every field is required here, so you can't keep as empty. Then password, text. Password is text. Obviously, placeholder enter password. Password required, and it's a required field. And last, I had kept a button. You can see here button, and type of that is submit button, and I had named it as sign up. Now after that, have you visited every site that you will see a common thing is in the last, after the button you will see an, if you already had account you can log in directly. If you don't have account, you have to register it. So I also kept that. Already have a, if you already have an account, direct you can log in. And if you click at, it's a type of link. So I place that link here, localhost.login. So then this sign up page finishes. Now see what is login page. Login page also same, starts with HTML head, title, sign up page, style, and same CSS, body, button, label, form, input, build hover, container, image container, image. All CSS are same. There also H1 login form, then method post, CSRF token, load static, all were explained. So always same. Here the difference is I just have to log in the page. So I had kept only two, email and password. If you type the email and password, you will get login. So for that email, I had kept a user email, and the password for password I type is password. Placeholder will be password, and the password. So it will just print as it is. So if in last, if you don't having visited the websites, many websites in login page, you will see if you are member of it, you will direct login. If you don't have uh, down that button, you will see don't have. If you don't have account, please register. So here also, if you don't have account, you can register here, and the link is given here. Sign up page. So here the login page also finishes. Now two more pages. This is welcome page. If you enter the details correctly in the login page and you log in it, then you directly come to welcome page. That's simple, nothing more. And if you enter the wrong details in login page, you will get an error page. And also created an error page that is invalid, and you will get. I will show you while running the code. So now let us see what is login here. If you put the address as login, what will come here? So in login page, we'll see a views.py, because basically all code is in views.py only. So in views.py, from Django shortcuts, import render, I had imported render. So to return the request login, I will explain how it is. And import mysql.connector. Now mysql.connector is one of the most important thing to connect your Python code with MySQL database. So I'll say you how it is. So first I declared two global variable, that is email and pwd password. So now I defined a function that is login action and request. Now globally declared variable are email and password. If request dot method is equals to post, as we know that we had kept as post, so what will do, m equals to sql dot connect. It will connect the SQL server, the SQL database with my server, sql.connect. Now here my address, localhost, my name user equals to root, my password is also mentioned, and database is website. All I had mentioned the detail here. So it will connect my SQL with this Python Django. So now let us see second line is cursor. It will create a cursor. M.cursor means the data will store in a cursor. Now D equals to request.post. Now what is D? The details entered in the login page will be stored in D. So now we'll target that items. For key and value in D items, the items stored in D are in form of key and values. If key equals to email, it will store as value. If key equals to password is stored as value. Now here it will search whether the email and password matches or not. That is select star from users where email equals to email and password equals to bracket format email and password. Now it will check here cursor.execute c, it will check, and in format tuples cursor.fetch all, it will check whether the email and password are present in our database table or not. If it is not present, it will show as error HTML, that is error page that we had created here. And else, if details are present in our table and it's correct, so it will it will render to request welcome page, well, which we had created here also, and then return and then code finish here and login page.html. That means the last line return render request login page.html means if we call that login.p, if we call that folder, it will show us login page.html directly. So it just means this. Now let us see sign up page. Same sign up page also, main contents are in wish.py, others are by default given by Django. So let us see here. From Django shortcuts import render, this is the basic one. Import mysql.connector. As I know, as I explained earlier also, mysql.connector helps to connect the Python and MySQL server. So I had created a 5 variables, global variables, and in sign action, I had created a function sign action global. That are 5 global variables here. I had created one. If request method is post, as I had kept the request method as post, mysql.connect, it will first of all it will connect my website and my SQL's database. Then it will create a cursor, same thing that we had done in login page. Just difference is there I created email and password. Here I created first name, last name to store all the data while registering, while user is registering the it's himself. So for key value in details, other we all know that in login. For key and value in d.items, d means the when the user enters first name, last name, gender, email and password, all will store in detail. And then by for loop, I will target each and every one here. Now if key equals to first name, then it's stored into value. First name will be stored in value. If key equals to last name, it will store in value. If key equals to then gender, it will store in value, email and then it will insert into users. Now it will all insert into my database table. I'll create it. I will show you where it is. Now then cursor dot execute. It will execute this one. This one that will it will store all elements in my table. And m dot commit. Commit means m dot commit means it will commit in SQL Connect, means in SQL database, and commit means it will save all everything which is there in. And return reindeer means if we call sign up, it will return the sign up page for us. So basically all is done. So let us just try our website now. Basically everything is done. And static, as I told that where static is used to for image, I'd used that for image where I'd load the static and I created a template here. So I'd connected everything with each other. So now let us start us website. So for running a website, we just type some code here, Python. As I told that manage.py is only the one file that runs this whole code on server. So Python manage.py runs server, just this much, this keyword, this syntax runs the whole server. So here I type it. Now my server has been started. So as you can see the date, time and date, September 20th, 2022, 254 seconds. Django on Django version. Also it is written starting the server. Here it is given the server address. So as I'll copy here, and to stop the server, I have to control plus break. So first we will try this website. So I'll go to my browser. So I open. So here only it's. So first I will see here. First we will sign up. Yeah. So here is a page that we had created on signup.html. That is heading is register form. Then I had put a load static image avatar here. This is the image. Then first name according to label, first name is here. At enter your first name is a placeholder. Now I'll enter the first name. Suppose I write the name of the famous creator Virat Kohli, Virat, and the last name is Kohli. The second label that is Kohli. Now here is gender, the radio box, the radio type. So I type is a male. So male is selected. Now I will type a email Virat, a random mail. So this is a random mail for it, and I'll type a password. Sorry, Virat spelling is wrong. So we'll do not disrespect him. So Virat 67890. So correct, it's a correct. So now we'll do sign up. As everything is done, so I'll click on so here. My all details are black now. That means everything is signed up and everything is stored in table. Now, as I saw, if we already have an account in direct login, now I've created your account as Virat Kohli. So we'll log in here. So our login page, as you can see here we had to enter sign up. Now it is login. By typing the login address, we got a login form. So login form and here email. Now let us write us email here. So what we do, Sorry. Sorry. 1 second. Uh, we are going to now enter the mail. So what was the mail? We'll log in it. Here, it's showing here. Virat@gmail. And what is the password? Password 67890, correct? So I'll log in here. So before login, you can see if you don't have an account, you can click here register. Now this register will take you back on sign up page where you have sign up it. So now we'll log in it first. Yes. So it's login, and you're welcome. Welcome to Ankesh Yadav page. That is my name, obviously. Don't take any other. So this means our website has worked correctly. Our login page is correct. So let us see another thing. If we enter, what happens if we enter a wrong details? Suppose virat@gmail.com, and if we type a random password here and login, so it will take to me an error page, error.html, which we had created there, that invalid entry directly. So we'll back to that. So this is how the server worked, our website worked. Now we'll see if how many people who had logged into my page. Now let us see that by my SQL page, my SQL database table. So let us see. I'll run it on CMD because it's I think so it's an easy one. So I'll do it is how I'll do is here first we'll select my as we are running CMD, so I will do it here. We will do here. Now we'll find out where my SQL I downloaded it. In MySQL here, MySQL server here. I'll go to bean. Now here we'll copy here's address. So Control A, Control C. This is how we'll run MySQL in CMD. So cd change directory and the address. Okay, it worked properly. Now I'll write some syntax, that is MySQL user is root and its password. I will enter the password. Yes. So we successfully registered in MySQL. So let us use the database now. Use my database was website. I remember it. So now I will see whether my how many people who have select star from from user. Sorry that. Yes. So it's an error. So here uh it's some spelling mistakes. So again we will do it. Select star from user sorry, it was user, so that was my mistake. So here we'll get who had registered this. So recently I had registered as Virat Kohli mail and virat@gmail.com, and the password was this one. So this many people who had registered on my server. So my server is still is in progress, so I will do it once again for everyone. So first we'll register it. So again with another name, suppose we will take it as a Shikhar, Shikhar, and then last name will be Dhawan. He is a male, so I'll name is as Dhawan at gmail.com. Yeah, it's correct, and I will save the password also. Here's the password also saved. So I'll sign up now. Yes, so it's done. That means my user has been registered here. So I'll go to login page now. After going to login page, I'll Dhawan. Yes, I got it. And the password I had entered is Dhawan67890, and I will log in it. So here I got an welcome page here. That means I had logged in it correctly. Now let us see on my SQL table that I had got it or not. So select star from SQL servers. So here, yes. I got it. Here, Shikhar Dhawan, mail Dhawan at, that means our website is working correctly and my SQL service also correct. So I think so. It's a correct website till now. So it's a perfect login website for users. So thank you for that. Thank you everyone. So goodbye.